Hey guys, my name is Matt Johnson, and today I want to talk to you about backups, specifically online backup services that I recommend, because arguably one of the least glamorous but most important aspects of being a filmmaker is making sure that your footage is properly backed up so it doesn't get deleted, destroyed, or corrupted. So let's divide my backup strategy into two parts. The first part that we are not going to be covering in depth today is local backups. That consists of making sure that you are backing up your footage to multiple hard drives and you are not storing them in the same location in your house. So that way, in the event that one of your hard drives breaks, you still have the other one with a backup. And because they're in separate places in your house, in the event that somebody breaks into your house and steals your stuff, there's a greater chance they're not going to be able to steal both of your hard drives. That's as in-depth as I'm going to go about local backups. If you would like to see another video in the future more about the hard drives that I use and how I back up my footage specifically, then please leave me a comment and I'll look into making that in the future. Back to backups though. The second part of my backup strategy and the part that we're going to be discussing today is having an off-site backup of your video files. In the event that your house burns down and everything is lost, or maybe somebody breaks into your house, steals all of your things, and then burns your house down, then you will still be okay and your clients will still be happy because you still have a copy of your video footage. So here's the good news. There are a ton of online backup services out there and I have tried out most of them, and so there is a lot of competition in this area. But here's the bad news. We as filmmakers are not necessarily their target market that they're looking for whenever they're offering their backup services. Because as small business owners, we don't want to spend a ton of money on an online backup service, but at the same time, as filmmakers, we are requiring significantly more space to back up all of our video files than a lot of other people. Thankfully, I've tried out many of these online backup services and I do have some recommendations for you. And to be clear, I'm not being paid by any of these companies to make this video. I'm not being sponsored by any of them. This is literally a video that I have been wanting to make for a while because I have done so much research over the years on online backups, and I would have killed for a video like this whenever I was starting out saying, here's me as a filmmaker, here's the backup service that I would recommend using. So I hope that it is helpful to you. With that, here are my recommendations for you. If you are just starting out in filmmaking, you don't have a huge budget to spend on online backups because, hey, you gotta buy new cameras, come on now, then I would highly recommend signing up for Backblaze, because for $5 per month or $50 per year, you get unlimited backups of all of your computer's files. For $5 though, you're probably thinking, okay Matt, but what's the catch? Come on, there has to be some cons. And Backblaze does have two cons. The first con is that Backblaze is almost too simple of a program. You set it up, install it, and it starts backing up your computer files to the cloud. It is very simple. The con of that though is that if you wanted to back up a specific set of files, say maybe your latest wedding that you just filmed, and so you wanted to back that up first, there isn't really a way to do that. Backblaze is going to choose which files it backs up, and it will get to those new files eventually whenever it decides to. So there's not a way to prioritize files that you back up. You don't necessarily have control over that. It is a very set it and forget it service, which a lot of people love, but for me, I wish I had just a little bit more control. The second con of Backblaze is that while they let you back up files from external hard drives, they do require that you plug in your external hard drives back into your computer at least once every 30 days to confirm that the files are still there and that you want them to be backed up. If you do not do this, they will delete your files from their system. And this is not a huge deal whenever you're just starting out as a filmmaker and you only have a few external hard drives of footage, but if you're like me and you have an archive of all of the footage that you've shot before across 30 or 40 something hard drives that I've bought over the years, that could be a major pain to have to go through once a month. Let me plug in all these hard drives, hold on. That would suck. So I want you to be aware of that con if you have a lot of hard drives and are considering using Backblaze. Otherwise, that's really it as far as cons go. And overall, I think that Backblaze is a phenomenal option, especially if you are just starting out and you do not have an online backup service already. Incidentally, if you want to check it out, I have an affiliate link down in the description that will link you to a 15-day free trial if you want to try out Backblaze and see how it works for you. Now, I'm sure that you can tell by now that I do not use Backblaze. So Matt, what do you use?
Tell us what you use, Matt. What do you use for backups?
Well, if you want more features and control than what Backblaze offers, what I use and what I recommend is G Suite by Google. What is that? It is basically all of Google's services, Gmail, Calendar, Docs, and Drive, but for businesses. And it has one major difference from all of the free versions that you use. Namely, it offers you unlimited drive space, which is incredible because I currently have over 40 terabytes of footage backed up there. Seriously, it's awesome. And G Suite almost feels like some sort of weird Google loophole or Easter egg or something like that, because if you log into the regular Google Drive and you say, I want to add more space, at minimum, you're gonna be paying $2 per month for 100 gigabytes or up to $300 a month for 30 terabytes of space. But if you sign up for G Suite, you can get unlimited space for $50 per month, which, hey, that's definitely a lot better than $300. Notice there though in the fine print whenever you sign up for G Suite that they tell you that you can sign up for $10 per month, but if you want the unlimited drive space, you need to have at least 5 users. So what I did is I signed up and then I created 4 more users and I unlocked the unlimited storage space. But I hear you now saying, really Matt, $50 per month? Backblaze is $5 per month. Is G Suite really 10 times better than Backblaze? Well, let me tell you some of the reasons that I love G Suite. First, I get the regular Google Drive interface, so I can drag and drop files directly into my browser if I want to upload them that way. And I can create folders if I want to organize all my backed up files. And I can do all the things that I would normally do in Google Drive, but now I do not have the stress of running out of space because it's unlimited. Second, I can use Google's backup and sync software to selectively back up just the video files that I want to have backed up. So if I come home from filming a wedding and I copy all my files over to my computer, I can then select just those video files and begin uploading them immediately to Google Drive. Unlike with Backblaze, where I had to wait for it to upload whatever files it wanted to before getting to the important video files that I wanted it to back up. The third reason I love G Suite, and this is really huge, is that I can use Google Drive to deliver my wedding films to my clients. So if I have a really big 4K video file that I'm ready to share with them to download, I can just send them a download link. And the benefit is that whenever they click on that download link, it opens up a familiar looking YouTube style video player for them to preview their video file before they download it. It's not quite as pretty of a streaming and downloading interface as Vimeo Pro and Mediazilla, but it does offer a lot of the same core functionality as those two services. So if you want to save some money and just sign up for Google Drive, you could do that and offer a streaming and downloading service to your clients for their wedding films. Also, because I have unlimited space, I can keep download links available for all of my clients' finished videos. So no need to go back digging through some old hard drive if they ask for a download link again. I can just keep it up and they can click that download link and re-download their video whenever they want. Lastly, the fourth reason I love G Suite is that it integrates with the Google Photos app on my phone. I take a ton of high resolution photos and 4K videos with my phone, and I would love to have them backed up. And because I can use my G Suite account with the Google Photos app, I can upload full resolution files to Google Drive to back them up. That is incredible. So, is G Suite 10 times better than Backblaze? Well, in my opinion, as a filmmaker that films many terabytes of footage per year, I love that I have the option to back up all of my footage and also share all of those video files if I need to. That is very valuable to me. Also, I love that G Suite doesn't have any of the cons of Backblaze, namely me having to plug in all of my mini hard drives every 30 days, and that I have more control over what files are backed up and when. So for me, I'm gonna be sticking with G Suite. And incidentally, if you wanna sign up for G Suite, I have a referral link down in the description. And occasionally Google does send out coupon codes for G Suite that save a pretty decent percentage off the annual cost. So I will be posting about those codes down in the description too if I do get any of them. Google's kind of stingy about how they send them out, but if I have them, I will gladly share them with you. In conclusion, whether you are just starting out as a filmmaker or you've been making videos for a long time, using an online backup service such as Backblaze or G Suite is only going to help you as a filmmaker, protect your footage, and keep your clients happy. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this video has been helpful to you and given you some great insight into the online backup services that I use and recommend. Like I said earlier, if you'd like to see a video all about my local backups, the hard drives that I use, how I back things up, then please leave me a comment and I will look into making a video about that in the future. I also want to give a huge shout out to fellow YouTuber Scott McKenna, because he is the first guy that told me about G Suite and I was like, that is incredible. I need to sign up like right away. So I will link to Scott's channel down in the description for you to check that out too. As always, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave one below or get in touch with me through my website, whoismatt.com. It is also a massive help to me if you would consider liking this video and subscribing if you want to see more videos like this in the future. Also, there is a new button that says join right down there next to subscribe. And that is how you can join my channel membership. What do you get for membership? Well, you get a lot of cool emojis of my beard, which looks look incredible, and you also get to be first in line to have me critique one of your wedding films in one of my monthly live streams. Pretty fun, right? Also, I'm about to be in Alaska for most of the month of August, have to get away from the heat of Texas, and I'm going to be posting a ton of photos and videos of my trip to my Instagram and my Facebook pages. So if you want to follow along, I will have those linked down in the description as well. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.